Hello everyone, hope things are well and welcome back. You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, you're probably thinking straight away what's going on here. Newcastle United have been warned from the Premier League. So it's been reported on Sky Sports within the last 20 minutes or so that Newcastle United has been confirmed to be one of these 6 teams that actually needs to sell players in this window now in order to fit the profit and sustainability rules going into next season. So Newcastle has been named alongside Chelsea, Everton, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest and Leicester City, where all 6 of these teams have to sell players. Otherwise, if they don't sell players, they'll get point deductions, they'll get fines, they will get punished quite heavily. I just want to say straight away, Leicester City have just been promoted to the Premier League and already they have to sell some of their players. I mean, how mental is that, by the way? I kind of feel for them. But of course, Newcastle, you expected to be in there. Now, I know you guys straight away are going to be whinging and moaning at the Premier League, but you got to give the Premier League some leeway. Newcastle, since the takeover, spent well over £300 million, where in terms of player sales, all we saw is Chris Wood for 17 million, St. Maximin for just over 20 million. That is the only sales we have made. So I can kind of understand that we need to sell some players because we haven't bloody sold anything. So for us in this window, it now forces us to sell some more players that we probably won't be too fussed about, which I would argue is perhaps a good thing. The likes of Almiron, I mean, you can get a good 25 to 30 million pounds from like we did in January from the Saudi League. Straight away, that's a player for me that I'm not fussed about losing. Callum Wilson's an interesting one, over £10 million of him if we're lucky. Someone has quite a bad injury record for Newcastle, might be worth selling up. I think Kieran Trippier is probably the one that Newcastle fans are on about quite a lot now, potentially getting £15 million for a guy in his middle 30s from Bayern Munich. Again, he probably wouldn't rule that one out. And then you got the likes of Sean Longstaff, who is actually a homegrown player, so any sale on him is full profit. So let's say we sell him for £25 million. Unlike a guy like Trippier, we'll pay £12 million for him, and you only get a little bit of profit in that sense. Longstaff is full profit, so it makes him a much better player to sell in terms of Newcastle's FFP. Joe Willock's another one that I've mentioned a few times now, where a lot of you guys disagree with me, but he's someone that, I mean, he had one full 90-minute game last season. He can't stay fit. If a good amount of money, let's say £30+ million coming for him, it wouldn't be one I would rule out. I think that would be an interesting one. But straight away, start this video off, Newcastle has now been confirmed by the Premier League that we have to sell players. It's not an if Newcastle might buy some players and we've got to sell. We actually have to sell now. We have to sell basically as soon as the window opens, and we have to sell before we bring players in, basically is what the Premier League's saying. And if we don't do that, we'll be facing a big points deduction next season. So Newcastle now have a good marketing team, we have a good ownership, we have everything in the club that we know exactly how much has to be sold, so the club would do whatever it can to basically keep our best players and B, to offload the ones that we don't need. So the club will do that, and that's what I start this video off by, just making sure that you guys are fully aware of the current transfer market situation. So it's not just us, Chelsea's in there as well, as expected. A lot of you guys have been questioning Chelsea and how they're allowed to spend money. Don't worry, they have to sell as well. It's not just us, so we are amongst these 6 teams in the Premier League that have to do that. But hello there, welcome back anyway. That was the intro little segment I want to get done there. I've got a few exciting special videos coming up, so if you guys are new around here, make sure you get down here, hit that subscribe button to just to update you and everything. Of course, 8 AM tomorrow at the club shop, Newcastle United's brand new Adidas shirt will be out on sale. It will be rammed, it will be hectic, it will be chaos. So if you want to buy the new shirt, I would recommend going after the weekend. I wouldn't go in the first 3 days, unlike the store. We should have enough stock now at Adidas, so they should be fully aware that a lot of Newcastle fans are going to ram the shop straight away. So hopefully there'll be enough stock where it will last for a couple of weeks at least. So make sure, if you're planning on going down, I wouldn't recommend it tomorrow, but of course I'm going to be busy over the weekends. I want to get some content done tomorrow, so I'll be there. But it will be rammed, just to give you a heads up on that. Then of course on Saturday we have a charity match down at Eccleston Town. I didn't mention this yesterday, but if you guys are actually wanting to watch the game, it will be live on YouTube, on TikTok. It'll be great cameras, it'll be like a proper football match in terms of how you'll be able to watch it online. So I'll stick it in my pinned comment, the link to the Andy Man's Awareness charity match. So if you guys want to watch me play but you can't make it down there, which is of course near Derby and Nottingham, the live stream will be on at 12:30. There's 4 games on during the day, so if you want to watch me play, it will be on then. And then as soon as the games are done, I'm heading straight back up to Newcastle, because on the Saturday night we had the light display. where of course Newcastle and Salah are teaming up to basically put more lights in the sky and to promote something. If you want a spoiler, you want my personal opinion, I believe they announced the Salah Cup in this light display. So when this light display comes on, it will announce what teams it will be, what dates it will be, and just the Salah Cup. So they'll probably do this every single season out at St James's Park, but I personally believe that's what it's about. They will announce the 3 teams that are taken on Newcastle, will announce the dates, and straight away it will just give you a bit of a buzz towards pre-season, which I like. It's something different, and I quite like the last light display when I had all the drones in the sky. It's impressive how they've got so many drones in sync, and it's real technology. You see all this stuff in Saudi Arabia now, and I had a chance to go for that. It is honestly like a different world with some of the technology they've got. It is so sort of our range, but I'm looking forward to it. So I'll be back on the train and make sure I'm back in Newcastle to see that, so there'll be a vlog of that on as well. But yeah, a lot of content coming up, which is my main point, so don't miss out on it. Make sure you get down there, subscribe, smash the like button, you're enjoying the content. But it was in terms of the main topic, I still got quite a bit that I want to talk about though. One thing yesterday that so many Newcastle fans have got hyped over, which sounds quite silly, but it just shows the absolute crap that we've been through under Mike Ashley, and everyone's buzzing about the brand new Newcastle Club website. So they've actually completely redone the website out now. That was something I was personally excited about, because straight away I'm someone that hates the website. I thought it was crap, especially when tickets come out, big matches, straight away it crashes. It's not good enough to basically run tens of thousands of people on at once, but it's been done out, it looks fresh. And I wanted to say, look how many sponsors we have in now. Look, there's 13 sponsors promoted on that website already, and that's before we bring in additional sponsors. Already 13 now, and you're thinking before the takeaway you're probably looking at 5, 6 max. It's mental how many room. We've got 3 different betting sponsors. I mean, how have we got 3 betting sponsors? Newcastle have found so many ways of basically being able to get these additional sponsors in. And it's down to the likes of Silverstone that have been able to essentially just create as much revenue as possible for Newcastle, where it has helped towards the profit and sustainability rules, which of course we still have to now sell players. But overall, Newcastle are generating more money as a football club, and unfortunately it also reflects on the kits that are coming out tomorrow. So the Adidas kit is now £80 if you want to buy it. So it's went up from 65, what used to be the Fun 88 Castore ones a couple of years ago. It's now bumped to 80 with brand new Adidas, where again it's one of those ones where it's garnered a little bit of backlash from fans. But for me, a kit's something that you don't need to buy. If you honestly wanted to, you can go to something like the HK and buy like a cheap, I say it fit, like the kits actually look quite decent, where you can go on and basically buy this season's kit for a third of the price, where yes, okay, it's not the real kit, but if you can't afford it, then there still are options out there. And at the end of the day, a kit's a kit. You don't have to buy a kit to be able to support your football team. So it's not something that I'm too fussed about. I'm not also going to be someone that's going to be promoting Newcastle and saying, but you know what, let's do this to help the club out, let's keep bumping the prices up. Absolutely not. I don't want the ticket prices to go up. I don't want the kit shirt prices to go up, because that's me going in the club shop, especially when I'm doing one of those those transfer announcement videos. I'm going in and buying £80 for the kit and probably about £12 for the personalisation. So it's a lot of money. I mean, you're talking £100 per kit if you want to get everything on it. So it's a lot. It is a lot. And it's not going to be someone that I'm going to be advocating or demanding Newcastle go out and do and charge our fans more money, because it's not something I believe in. But I can understand why the club's doing it. Again, you got to look at where Newcastle are now. They are looking to basically make as much money as possible, and if at the end of the day, as much as it may not make a difference, the £1 to £2 million that they might get from everything from the fans is still going to make a difference. And it's just the sad reality we live in now, because of the Premier League and just how strict the rules are. Every single team now has extra hospitality on. So for Newcastle season ticket holders who actually aren't renewing, that ticket doesn't even go to a new season ticket holder, it actually gets turned into a hospitality seat. So Newcastle are purposely doing that to make more money. And on top of that, you've got all sorts of stuff like NFC TV. So this was originally a free subscription where Newcastle fans who basically go on and watch exclusive interviews, watch the pre-season friendlies. And now it's looking like that's going to be turned into a paid subscription. So for season ticket holders and for members, you have to pay additional money to basically watch the games or watch exclusive content, which every other team does anywhere. So again, it's not like a bash Newcastle for, but it's just little things like that that they're tweaking and they're changing, and they're just charging fans more money, where they're doing that because the Premier League basically just charging Newcastle whatever they want. Because how strict these rules are, how strict it is. sell players, bring players in. It forces clubs into basically making as much revenue as they possibly can out of their fans, and also just out of everything in this football club. So it's one of those ones where we have to probably accept it. It's not something that's going to change with the Premier League rules changing. Even then, I still don't think Newcastle will probably then change the rules, but they're just going to stick with it. They're going to keep making as much profit as they can. It's a sad thing for me to say, but Newcastle United is a business. Yes, they care about their fans. Yes, they want what's best for their fans, but you're also going to make money. You're also going to make as much money out of it as possible. So it's one of those ones where it's a tricky one to talk about. I'm not really going to pick sides in it, but it's what's happened now. New websites out, they've got new subscriptions, got new all sorts. So we'll see at the club shot tomorrow just how many people turn up to buy this brand new kit. And that was the main topic I want to talk about in this video, just a bit about the profits, a bit about sustainability, and a bit about how Newcastle has to sell before they buy. And we talk about all these transfer news videos where we get all this exciting news out, but Newcastle still has to do the dirty work. We still have to make that money, we still have to sell that and make that money from sales. We've still got to get all of this sorted out. So it's one of those ones where some players are going to go, but we knew that anyway. It was just a confirmation today from the Premier League themselves that we have to sell. A warning message from the Premier League: if Newcastle does not sell amongst our 5 teams, they will be punished. So yeah, and that was our warning message. It's up to us now to make sure that we actually get those sales over and done with, and we'll be sorted after that. But that was mainly it in this video. I didn't want to dwell on for too long there, but I just wanted to update you guys and everything. It was just quite a bit of news yesterday in regards to sales, in regards to the sustainability rules. It's just something that we have to accept it's going to happen, and Newcastle fans would get on with it. We'll have a great time and make sure everything gets sorted out. But yeah, stay tuned. Plenty of special videos coming up, so make sure you don't miss them. Let me know your thoughts down below. What players would you sell if you had the opportunity to do so now? Obviously, I've taught you mine in my keep or sell video, so you let me know your thoughts on which ones you would let go. It has now been confirmed by the Premier League that we have to sell, so it's not we keep them all. We can't do that. Some of them have to go. So let me know which ones you like to go, and that's about it, guys. Take care, and we'll see you all tomorrow for opening day at the club shop. Brand new Adidas kit. I can't wait. So enjoy it. See you then.